Hey guys, it's Rob Bob here, and I have a strategy video for you guys today. This strategy is by the KRM shotgun, and after you turn on the power, you want to head right over to this spot and leave the doors, the VMP room, and the mainframe closed, because you only want zombies coming from this window and the hallway that's to my left right now. And this strategy needs 2 players, and it can be done with 3 and 4 players also. So what you want to do is have one person watch the window and one person watch the hallway. So right now I'm watching the window, and even though there's 2 windows here, the one window is on the side, so you're really just kind of shooting down this one window right here. So it's really like there isn't even a window right there, and so it's not a big deal at all. The window does get a little bit less zombies though, actually quite a bit less zombies, but what we did in this game right here is we switched off every other round. So also one person could take a break on using so much ammo, and we can keep the points more even and get the same number of points. Also, a thing that we did in this game is we actually added a 3rd player to the game through split screen, and the one controller for that player we left AFK, and we put him back in the corner back there by the KRM. We did not have enough time to pick him up, but the 3rd player is just so we can have more zombies spawn in the game, because with 2 people you can get more points that way. Even though that 3rd player is not playing, it'll put the zombies in that it would need for a 3-person game. So we did not have enough time to pick him up, but that's okay, it doesn't really matter. We just had him in the game to have more zombies spawn for us so we can get more points. And that's a good way for this strategy also, because if you have 2 people playing, you can have one person put in a split screen controller and leave it AFK, or both people do that, so you can get higher zombie spawn rate. And it works out really well. You get a lot more points and a lot more XP that way, especially if there's a double points weekend. You would want to do that also, and it works well especially for this strategy camping spot right here, because if you put it back in the corner back by the side window right there, if they somehow manage to break through that window, they'll go for that zombie or that player first, because it's AFK right back there by the window, and you have a couple more seconds to react and fix the situation and stuff like that. So now I'm on the hallway, and there's going to be a lot more zombies coming down here than through the window this round. So the guns I have is a Gorgon and a Locust. You definitely want a sniper and an LMG for this setup right here. And you do want the upgrades Blast Furnace and Turned. Those are the best for this strategy. Although when you're using Turned, and you can see it a couple times in this video, when a zombie turns, it will sort of mess up the line of zombies coming towards you, because as you can see right here, they're coming straight at me in a straight line, and when a zombie turns, it kind of can mess up that line and make you have to aim kind of in 2 different spots. But otherwise it works really well. I mean, that's not a big deal, but the effectiveness of Turned, it can push that line back really far and help you out. So if the zombies are close to you, like kind of more like now how they're coming up real close to the camping spot we're at right now, you want to use the Blast Furnace. But if they're kind of farther back, maybe at the beginning of the round when there's not so much spawning yet, if you use Turned, that zombie will push that line back so far, and it's going to help out a lot more. So, but you definitely want Turned and Blast Furnace on your weapons for this strategy. But you do want to keep in mind, Turned does not work when you're shooting through the window, because the zombie you shoot is not on the map yet. So Turned will not work when you're shooting zombies outside the window, but Blast Furnace will. So that's good, but so just keep that in mind. So if you're shooting out the window for one round while you're switching off, you might want to go heavier on the Blast Furnace gun to save the Turned effect for when you're out in the hallway, when it actually will work. And you do get a lot of perks at the hallway, because do not drop perks when they're outside the map in the window. So you gotta be ready to get those perks, and they can show up far down the hallway right here. So you gotta come up with a way to kill the zombies and get down there to that perk so it doesn't despawn, which isn't that hard to do. Unload a clip of your LMG down there, and you'll be able to get that perk pretty quickly. But you don't want to get caught. You don't want to spend too much time down there, because as you can see, they're dropping down from that catwalk right above me, but they're also coming down from back there, and they drop down in clumps of 2s and 3s sometimes. So you gotta get back fast before they come and attack your partner that's gonna be at the window behind you. And during dog rounds, while you're in this spot, if you kind of move back towards the window, both the players playing or however many players playing, if you all move back towards the window and shoot the dogs as soon as they spawn, they'll all spawn back down the hallway, pretty much as far back as you can see. Only a couple times they spawn closer than that, and you can just easily get through these dog rounds quick, no worries. I mean, they're not that big of a deal anyway, but they spawn all the way down the hallway. As soon as they spawn, you can just pop them off and shoot them with your sniper, and makes the dog rounds go by very, very quick. But I do want to mention that if you do get caught up in here and you can't hold off the zombies, you have two ways you can escape. You know, the door through the VMP and the door to the mainframe. So you can get away without getting caught and trapped in here. But then if you do that, this camping spot will not work anymore, because they'll be coming from 4 different directions instead of just 2. So that's kind of like a last resort thing you can do. But if it keeps you in the game, then it's a good thing. You can do it. And you got 2 exits, so that's good. And this is one of the best strategies I've found on the Giant, and has a very high spawn rate. You get a lot of points and a lot of headshots. So I hope you guys use this and can find this helpful. And thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe.